detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Woohoo! There he is already. What's going on with his ears? I mean, he's starting to morph into Freak Show. Oh. So here's the deal with Christopher Maloney. Somehow, when I was like, I don't know if it was high school or junior high, I liked him from this show called like the Finelli Brothers or the Finucci Brothers. I always forget which it is. But anyway, there were three brothers and he was the dumb one. And of course I liked him. And then I liked him ever since then. But, you know how Twitter is with people and politics and stuff, and then you get sick of them. So it's one of those cases, but he wasn't as bad as some of the celebrities, but pretty much during the last election cycle, I stopped following a lot of people. But yeah, I still like him as an actor. But I don't know what's going on with his ears, and they kept making him look like a blue lizard in the in the like promotion photos and on the commercials and stuff. But I don't even. I guess he retired because I knew he was having issues. Like they showed on Extra, they kind of explained what happened, and when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember, because I remember thinking, what, he left, and then not knowing what the hell went on after that. I never knew what the background was. I don't know if they didn't get along or, you know, there's always stuff if you're a fan who was paying attention. I wasn't the kind of fan who paid attention. So I don't know what the real reason he left was, if he wanted to do, I mean, he'd been in a lot of movies, but that to me was before. I don't know what he did otherwise besides this. Whatever it was, I didn't see it. I'm not saying he was staying home doing nothing. I'm the one who does nothing. I don't know how to pause and unpause, so I have no idea what I just said. He's been living in Italy. She's not a doctor. She can't tell you she's going to be okay. I totally thought this guy was Zach Galifianakis for a second. Too much camera shake. I'm going to barf. I really can't stand camera shake. I'm not like a vertigo person or whatever, but it just pisses me off. But that time I was like, ooh. So on Center Street. So this was in Little Italy then. I mean, you gotta fight tyranny. You're just... I'm fat, I'm causing COVID, I'm unemployed, I must be in Antifa. Whatever. The election was rigged. Why don't you tell me something that's supposed to make him seem untrustworthy? He's not wrong. He should be at the hospital, honestly. Oh my god, the bomb guy said the same thing. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be with her? We all agree. He's rolling up his sleeves. Oh. Dude. These militant types. Yeah, you gotta fight for your rights, but don't be a jerk. He did say bleeding out on the street, though, so that to me says that he was there and he saw her. Because they just said that the explosion went up and away and it blew her out before the fireball. So he knew she was outside the car, saw her. So maybe it's him. So the show he's doing, if it's about organized crime, you know, there hasn't been a good infiltrate in the mafia show in a long time. They were on all the time when I was a kid. Of course, Wise Guy was the best one. So good. They're so annoying when they act like Carisi's a dingbat. He knows what he's doing. He's got a job to do. Leave him alone. If it's a starting the car thing, you know, it's no Antifa. Freaking coward. That was a good scene from Merska. Wait, I assumed he was undercover all this time. This is just like he just came back to being a detective? What's 1PP? Park Place? So what is he, like Interpol? He's just basically a chicken shit bastard. You can't call her nothing. How big is Olivia's kid now anyway? See him lately, did we? I do genealogical now. Uh-oh, I hear beeps. Uh-oh. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Why would he be getting a spin-off? He needs a reason to go back to doing stuff and, you know, raising Detra, so his wife has to die, right? Take that whole excuse that was always going on in the back. My kids, my wife, it makes me sad, whatever. They're grown and she's, when the commercial comes back, probably going to be dead. So, time for a spin-off. Could be good, we'll see. People do that though. Like, they're like near death and then they wake up a little bit to say goodbye. And then they do die. You hear stories about that all the time. Sucks, man. Hospitals suck. Went in the room for 1 second. She did? Because I was in the other room. I just remember they were all wearing masks and stuff before. Nobody's wearing masks anymore. Like, they totally dropped that on SVU. Like, they were doing the pandemic thing. I haven't seen a mask. I'm sorry, I can't deal with that amount of camera shake. Are you just, like, bouncing it on a string? Jesus. I mean, even I could run with a camera better than that. Oh, I hate camera shake. That was terrible. It was like they were just juggling it or something. Why is he staying there, though?
I'm so sorry.
Sucks, man. I mean, the mob blew up the car, right? This is why you can't have connections. You can't have family and do stuff like that. And how many times with these shows you get a family at best be a beat cop? Don't try to get people murdered for, you know, or, you know, become a pastry chef. Too dangerous. Life is awful. I'm just thinking about it. It's terrible. All the stuff people have to go through. I feel bad.
Where are the kids?
I don't even, I'm pressing it wrong when I'm supposed to be pausing. I'm unpausing, doing everything wrong. They have me upset. What does that mean, pull them out of Rikers? And then where are you going to put them? I'm confused. He's dead from the heroines and the fentanyls and everything else. So it must have been a guard, right? He was in that room by himself. Unless Stabler's a made guy now. See, the mafia stuff is always automatically just more dramatic. Should be mafia shows all day long. They've been called off. SVU's been called off. Said intelligence is taking over. What is that look? Okay. Whose intelligence? Which agency? Tell me something. this is going right into the other show, obviously. So I think this is the opening to the new show. He's just busting in somewhere. Is that downtown? That's yeah. Who's acting all nonchalant? Yeah, I've had this on too long. Does Christopher Maloney not speak Italian? Cause that sounds like a white guy speaking Italian.